Surprise, surprise. Well, you asked for it, you got it. Back with guests and starting with one of my best friends here in the game, Andrew, aka Senninha, is with us. Hello, mate. Hello, welcome.
Hey guys, thank you for inviting me. So it's great to be here.
Oh, but probably Mike is seeing you for the first time. He's saying, "Yeah, you look sexy."
I don't think he'll say that.
Okay, so
We had a great round today, so and he's in our group.
okay,
had a
we
great
will see it. First of all, let me welcome Andrew, Undertaker, Peter, Davor, Mert, Justin, Mike. Did I miss anyone? E.T. Okay.
Peter.
Yeah. Well, I said Peter. I believe I said I said hi to Peter. So, guys, welcome everybody. Who invited us, buddy? Okay, this is going to be.
He's already warming up.
Yeah. So, this is going to be a fun Saturday, and it was always fun with good friends here beside me. Well, beside me, but yeah. But okay. So, well, I thought about putting you on the other side of my phone screen, but then we couldn't see the president's gang paddock label.
So I think it's a great setup.
Yeah,
this.
so this is nice. So
So
guys,
next week you're going to invite Mert, right?
I'm thinking of inviting active players of the game. I don't know. Mert, are you playing?
Maybe he'll come back.
So
I was about to say, wait, because Andrew did better than Mike. So Mike had a great result because then Satoris cut across me, and Andrew had an amazing. Andrew got some really incredible results. 46, I think, in Mexico. You need to tell us what you did, Andrew.
Satiris like to be on top.
447, Andrew, man.
This is going to be.
Oh, I can be on top.
Okay, so. Oh, give. Yes. So. You raced. How did it go?
I was doing really well actually today. I had some 47s. Then I got to Japan and I forgot to pit with Norris. So I won't be qualifying today, unfortunately.
Okay.
It was a good run. I think I would have got a 46 or 47 in Japan, which would have put me probably 2 points under Andrew. Andrew had an amazing day today.
Mm-hmm. We will see. We will see in a while our group. Let's go on another topic, which is why we are all here. F1 qualifying today. Let's talk about qualifying in Australia.
No surprises that McLaren are the strongest team.
Yep.
I am very surprised with Williams to already be in Q3.
Oh, I was expecting that. I'm surprised.
I was expecting them later on, not at the beginning.
No, I was expecting them from the beginning. I was surprised from Racing Bulls. Tsunoda was just, I don't know where he came from. And I was surprised by Alpine. Very strong.
Yeah. Yes. And Ferrari have a lot of work to do.
I wasn't surprised by Ferrari. We always say, we are going to kick some asses. And then we start P6, P7. Yeah. We have Tsunoda saying to us, hello guys, P5.
Hello guys. You know, those of us who've been following Formula One for decades, you know, at the beginning of the season, Ferrari are always full of hope, right? always thinking they get an amazing car, and that in the practice sessions they're sandbagging, they're hiding their true strength, but in reality, then we'll see. I think they'll catch up, but McLaren will be the team to beat.
Yeah, they say that Ferrari has a race pace, but okay, starting.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. We'll see tomorrow.
Starting P7, P8, I don't know what you can do, and especially when you have, I don't know about racing bulls, but Albon with this Williams, I don't know if it's going to be, it will be a tough cookie. Yeah, tomorrow it says that it's going to rain, and basically it says heavy rain. It doesn't say only rain, it says heavy rain. Heavy raining. So yeah, this is going to be very interesting, but it's going to be even more difficult if it rains a lot, because we know that when it rains, even in F1 class, overtaking is much more difficult, and you don't have the differences in tires.
I think Mike is right. I agree with him. I think Max will be very strong tomorrow in the rain. And he's a beast. He'll smell the opportunity.
If it rains a lot, don't rule out Russell.
We'll see.
He's very good, a very good driver in rain.
You know what would be interesting? First corner, Russell crashes into Verstappen.
And then Tsunoda falls behind them, and Albon, and Ferrari gets into the podium. It's a way to do it.
Yeah, it is. It could be.
Yeah, and by the way, the McLarens fight for P1 and they crash also.
And they crash as well, and it will be P1, P2 Ferrari. Yeah. 3 months of this.
Well, I think Ferrari is capable, even if this scenario comes true, that Sainz overtakes both Ferrari and gets P1 with Williams.
That would be incredible. Incredible.
Okay, let's get started. Yes. And we have a lot to talk about. Hello, DRS. Hello, Axel. Let me see who I missed. I missed someone. Hello, Kimo. I knew I missed someone. Hello, guys. Welcome. And let's get started with our racing. Hello, Prince. Hello, welcome. Go to the event and let's see some scoring here. First of all, let's see how many points did you do?
I forgot. Let me tell you. So 357. So I'm at P45 at the moment. P45. Okay. So I have no chance.
Takis is here.
Cutoff point, I think, will be 363.
Yep, here you are. You're a good player.
I'm not sure you can call someone who forgets to pit a good player.
That was for me, probably. You said that for me because all these things. Yeah.
You saying I learned the trick from you?
Yeah, you learned it from the best. Don't you remember why I started having guests at first? Why I did that? Because the guests were here to remind me, hey man, Pete, and the fuel and everything. Last year you used to have the pit as well, the radio. Yeah, we had that. Well, everybody from the team from the pit radio have quitted the game.
Such a shame. This year was a very.
And we are talking.
Let's go racing. Let's go racing.
Yeah, okay. And we are talking about.
You should organize a chat show where you get 3-4 players, and we just talk about the game. What works, what doesn't.
We can do that also one day.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that.
Going on about rain on lap 6.
I'm thinking of getting 3 guests: Andrew, DRS, and who else is English?
And Andrew DRS.
Oh, yeah, Andrew DRS, and
Okay.
someone Scottish or Irish. It would be
Oh my
nice.
word.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
And then
You and I Mediterranean, and they're UK and Ireland.
I will rest my. I want to speak.
The 2 lads from Leeds.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you go see Andrew's in P11 right now.
Wow, look at that.
If you look at
Andrew.
his score,
369,
he
great.
has 47s, man. Honestly, Andrew.
Yeah, and let's see, is Mike here? Wow, 367.
He's saying
Oh
you should
my.
have 5 47s. Apparently, there was some mega crash in was it Mexico? If I remember well, Andrew.
Okay, let's start. So, first race, Melbourne. Okay, this is the easy one. 4-4, mediums, gladiator. Huh? That's it. It's enough, I believe.
So we're going for the speed setup, right?
No, power unit. Melbourne is power unit. That's why I'm saying it's an easy one. Yeah, it's an easy one. Defending and power unit. Let's go Norris and Piastri. It could be Leclerc.
I would go for Norris as well. I use Norris.
Yeah, but it's a power unit. You can't go wrong. Even if you use Verstappen here, it will go 1-2 if you do everything right. Iron Ford, soft Piastri. Yeah, Mike, I can see that. I have raced a lot with Iron Force here, but
I think level 6. How much is his time management with the boosted when it's boosted? PS3?
Almost 100, something like 105, I believe.
I think you can probably do for soft.
Yeah, 105.
Even without Iron Force. Obviously, with Iron Force, it will be easy. You can do both stints with soft.
Okay, let's go and we'll see.
But stick to your plan, boss. Stick to your plan.
It's a power unit track. You can use, I don't know, ballast and still win. We know that.
Don't be overconfident, Sotiris.
Yeah, okay.
You end up missing a pit or something.
Yeah. Well, this is why I have you. Don't forget your mission here.
We'll do our best. Not like... Italian. Not Italian, man.
Yeah. Don't tell. I have learned it a year ago or more. That you don't tell Andrew that he's Italian. Not that. Hello, Cell. Welcome. Cell, you asked for it. Do you remember? You were... What you see here today is because of Cell poking me. Come on, man. I miss some live streams with guests. So, here it is. Hello, Julianis. Hello, welcome. And by the way, Cell, thank you for poking me about it. I missed it also, and I got lazy because of the bad season the game has. We missed Nikos, the Brazers guy. Well, Nikos, at the moment, has quit it. Has stopped playing the game. Another thing I did a lot all these seasons. Forgot searching for the boosts.
So no repair, please. Oh, it's going to be a tough one, huh?
Yeah, I told you. I told you so. And I did that I used gladiator, medium, and because I know that this is how it's going to be from first lap. And let's keep talking now.
But be careful of Norris's tires. They're not.
Yeah. I will create a gap also. So yeah.
Yeah, he just about does pull absolutely. But good first race. Yeah, you see, I bring you luck.
Mm. So talking about a bad season, what if Sam came to you and asked you, Andrew, tell me 3 things you want for next season to be done for the game.
Well, it would be nice that Sam answers the few times I ever message him or even tag him in a chat. He always ignores, but that's a whole different story, right? I mean, first of all, they need to fix the groups, right? The groups make no sense. You have some groups. Even today, I saw in some chats some picture of a group with 8 players only. Um, I mean, I was in groups where we had 5 players. It's ridiculous. They need to fix the groupings. Um, uh, the one thing, I mean, the game's too expensive and all that, and you can complain. You can also play with spending much less. So I have 2 accounts, as most of you know, right? With my first account, I spend a bit of money. With my second account, I spend very little.
Sorry, I'm going to do an experiment here. I'm putting softs on Piastri
Okay.
to see if he can go without pushing, if he can go for laps with softs without boosting his.
I think he can do it just about.
Yeah,
Just
if he can't, I will push him on lap 3, lap 7, and then go for softs
yes,
again. Yeah.
yes,
I
you'll make
have
it.
the gap, so it's okay. But
You'll
we
make
can
it.
test. We can test it now and see. Well, we can understand by the end of the lap. He has 76, 75. It's marginal.
It's very much.
Yes,
But
he
you need to
needs.
conserve. You're not conserving on the straight.
Yeah. He needs Iron Force to make easily 4 laps and be able to push. So you were saying, first of all, grouping.
The
Second,
groupings. So I think it's too expensive, but you can also enjoy the game without spending money. But the one thing, if I had to mention one thing that I was really disappointed this year, is that they totally removed any skill in the game. Right? Till last year, you could have change strategy, you could mix things a little bit about. The only skill there is, and I think it's more about luck than skill, is the setup. I think they had a very good concept this year of the setup and the track stats and the driver stats. I think that was a really good idea, not implemented very well, but a very good idea, and they should build on that. But they totally removed the skill. What do I mean? That in 95% of the tracks, there is one strategy that works, which is usually a one-pit strategy,
yeah,
right? You have exceptions, which is Singapore, where the 2-pit is faster than the 1-pit. Canada is very close. I still think 2 pits is faster than 1 pit because you go fast on soft. And Austria, where you can go 1 pit or 2 pits. But the rest are all 1-pit stops. And if anyone can, think of some other tracks, just please write in the chat. But there's no skill. So last year you used to be able to shift things, to change your strategy, and somehow, win the duel or gain more points. This year, not. And it's the boosts are so powerful this year. Last year they were powerful. They're even more powerful this year with the track stats and driver stats. That it's almost more important to have the right boost than to have the right setup, which makes no sense.
yeah.
Makes no sense.
Well,
So I think that's what they need to fix. I think.
Well, I believe that no, it's the boost and the setup this season. If you get the wrong setup, if a speed track you don't do a speed setup, you have a problem.
But I I think that's something that you can understand, right? If I go into a race
Yes.
and I choose the wrong setup, in real life it's also like that. You can get drivers get the setup wrong and they have a bad race.
And
But the
it's a
fact
good, excuse
idea,
to use
yeah,
more car parts, because until last season, what we were saying, we only need 6 car parts, 2 drivers, and that's it. Now we need more drivers because of the driver track stat, and we need more car parts to use because of the. I believe they got it in the car parts section and the driver section. I mean that when you get a full track stat, you lose in qualifying. If you want to go more qualifying, you lose in a track stat. So there is
but
some
the
thinking.
the lack of consistency. So
Yes.
there are times we choose a quali setup, so you increase 6 points in your quali stat. Then you come in against someone who has 6 points less than you in the quali stat, and they start in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go for a quali setup
Hello, Lazar.
to try to get an advantage on the starting position. You end up behind the person who chose a non-quali setup, and obviously the race they're much faster than you. So
Yes.
even these things they need to fix,
Yes,
right?
we have talked about this, that they wanted to make it to give a margin in qualifying, but the margin is so huge that they gave that you can start from, let's say, P12 to P20. This is a big margin because if someone can start P24 to P16, you might find, and he has 6 points less qualifying than you, he might find himself P16, P17, and you can find yourself P19, P20 with higher qualifying stats. So
Exactly, and it happens a lot. It's not
yes,
one,
it happens a lot.
it happens regularly. Even this weekend, today when I was
If it's about 1 or 2 points in the qualifying stat, I can understand that.
yes,
You
yes.
get mixed up a little bit, but if it gets 5 and 6 points in qualifying and you still get your drivers mixed with each other, yeah, it's then it becomes an issue.
Yes, so definitely a good idea to have the track stats, right? Because you have to try different
Yeah.
setup, see what works, what does not work. But also you cannot test, right? Because if you race, like at the moment, in Series 12 we have power unit tracks, right? The only thing you can test is the tire use, because everything else is not the same as an event, right? So you get P1, P2 relatively easily in a duel, even without using boost, I would say.
Yes, sometimes yes.
And then, because they should do, if you're in Series 12 and you're in Champions, it's the same. It should be the same level, right? So if I'm racing a track,
Here we have difference of opinion.
anyway,
Yeah.
convince me.
So, what I said, I said it to Hutch before they make it the GPs harder. I said them that they need to make the duels easier, so people don't need to use boosts to win crates and to go grinding, and don't spend boosts there. So
But
make them-
everybody uses boost.
Hello,
It's
Houston.
not- you it's difficult to you need boosts even in
Yes, I know they haven't make it so much easy, but it's much easier to play to race in a duel, Series 12, than playing in Champions. And if you ask me, Champions level, Challenger level, Contenders level that I played, way too easy. It should have been much more difficult. Champions, way much more difficult. When you have a maxed account, you have to get P1, P2 once in a month in a race, because this is the way you will try to, if you get a race like I did now, what's the point in racing? This is nothing. This is boring. Starting from even when you have a maxed account in Champions, if you start P7, P8, and it's difficult to get P1, P2, you finish most of your races P3, P5, something like that, it will be challenging. Getting P1 by lap 1 is just boring. It's just
But
pay to
the
win.
problem there, the problem with that sort of is not whether you start in P10 or in P1. The problem there is the level of AI. If you are racing against if you race a duel, we all know this. If you race a duel not against a real player, you are racing against someone with the wrong setup.
Yes.
The AI always has the wrong setup, so it's not so difficult to win.
Duels should be easy.
I think you need to have a place where you can test out what works in it.
Yes.
And that is missing. So if the apart from the playing with friends, that is ridiculous. That we're in what, season 6? I've been playing this game for 6 years at least, and in season you and I have to try. Always every at the end of your stream we always try. No, I mean the last 2 or 3 streams we never matched. It's ridiculous. No, you want to play against your friends. You want to try. It's fun. Okay, if you come against Music Man, he will kick your butt, right? But you and I can compete. We have the same level car, the same level drivers. We can compete. It's fun. You win, you lose. Who cares? But it's fun to engage with friends. But there has to be a place where you can test out theories. Not you test out during an event. You know, they should. I don't know, they create a new channel where you don't win points, you don't use boosts, you don't do this, you don't do that, or you can use boosts, but then they're not part of your boost count because you're not gaining coins, you're not gaining points. But you can test out what will work more if I go for a strong quali or if I go for a strong track stats. That's what I think.
Well, maybe apart from Series 1, 2, 3, 12 and something like that, they should have optional, not Series 1, 2, 3, 4 in the order of series, optional, let's say Junior Series, Challenger Series, Contender Series and Champion Series, using paying coins, using boosts, okay, getting crates when you race there, but the difficulty there should be as playing in juniors, challenger, contenders, and whoever wants to test his strategies. What you said, whoever wants to test strategies in the difficulty of GPs, he can go there.
And again, if you are trying to compare with real life, right? Real life have practice 1, practice 2, practice 3, and you test out different setups. So it's just about having some time to set up.
Yes.
So, like for example, today I tried in Mexico because I was a bit worried about Mexico. I went for a very strong Q setup, right? And I came P1, P4, if I remember. And the strong Q setup worked. Then I raced the next race. Let me check what's after. Barcelona. I said Barcelona overtaking is a bit easier. Let's go to the normal setup. So not so strong Q. And the starting positions in both races were pretty much the same. The rival was the same level, right? And it makes no sense. Why is in Mexico you're using different setups, you get the same Q result against the same level opponents, right? The matchmaking was the same level. It just doesn't make sense.
What you said was right. Free practice 1, free practice 2, free practice 3. Before every GP, while we are in a GP, before the qualifying round, opening round and final round, they should give us a day, maybe on Wednesday, okay, when the GP starts, they should give us an extra option of free practice 1, free practice 2 and free practice 3, which means race 3 different times in all the tracks that we are going to race in qualifying opening and final round. Using boosts, paying coins, okay, I get it. But we in this way we could have 3 times in every track to race and test different strategies, see if, and maybe even be able to do that. Well, I'm making it a little bit complicated. Maybe someone can join champions, try free practice 1, see that this is not my level, let's go contenders. Try free practice 2 in contenders. Okay, this is my level, let's join contenders this week.
I think that would be a good option, but I would also make it simpler. I think you join champions, you have a 3-hour window where you can test. Or you don't want to test, you don't test. But you can test.
Okay. Well, a 3-hour window is okay. In some places in the planet, it's day. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. But you can have a 24-hour window.
Yes, a 24-hour window to race. Okay, as many times as you want. Yeah, as many times as you want to try the tracks of the week.
One try is better than nothing. You know?
Yes, even one try is better than nothing. Yeah.
But I'm reading the chat about the different setups and going for a stronger qualifying. Today, with my second account, I raced against a guy. He had which track? Because I can't remember which track. It was a cornering track, one of the cornering tracks. He had a balanced setup because I saw the setup after, and I couldn't catch up with him. I had the right boost for the right track, and I just couldn't catch up with him. So I dropped the point because of that. So even that doesn't make sense. If you have a strong queue setup and you start ahead, that makes sense. But there has to be logic in the game. If I have 80 more cornering in a cornering setup,
can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Don't say don't use words that Hats doesn't know. Logic is not a word they know. Not in the dictionary.
Anyway, I think we wanna get going to the second race now.
Yeah. Let's go cornering setup, which is going to be with Powerhouse, so we get some qualifying. Hey, Igor, welcome, mate. Igor, get ready. You are going to, I told you that when I start having guests, you are going to be, you're going to get up here where Senninha is right now. So yeah, get ready. Maybe next week, we'll see.
Welcome, Igor.
President's gang is going to get through this channel. So yeah, get in line, guys. Get a haircut. I don't know what. Get ready. We're going to have this kind of fun, which we all missed. Okay, so drivers.
What boosts are you going to use, please? What boosts?
Here, Tsar. I'm going to use Tsar. I hope it works.
I think Tsar, for me, it worked.
Yeah.
Very well.
And yeah, Norris for better qualifying. Let's hope that it works. And of course, going with Tsar means that probably I can start both of them with softs. Castri can easily go soft. Norris would probably go soft medium.
So I did soft with Norris, and he is level 7. With Piastri, I did 5-3, but he was level 7.
Yeah, 5-3 what? Medium.
Or soft, only soft.
Soft, 5 laps. Level 7. Okay, yeah, interesting. I wish I had him.
It means you can easily do 4 soft.
Okay. Let's go for soft for both of them. And let's see. Yep, real player. Incoming.
A good team score as well.
Okay, softs. Tsar. Tsar is getting... My supply is getting lower and lower.
Yeah, yeah, more than most of us.
Yep. Let's go. And it's a real player. I didn't see the...
The team score.
Yeah, the team score. Well, he's at the back.
1579. And you are 1593.
Okay, so we are more or less the same. He's probably on a full cornering setup.
But he also chose Frost and went on mediums in both.
No,
No,
it's not
soft.
Frost.
That's not.
It's... No, that's not Frost. That's...
That's Nazar. Sorry, that's
No,
Nazar.
yeah, that's Nazar.
Okay, Nazar is good around here. Tsar is better.
Okay. He bet on Hamilton and it didn't go well. Hamilton didn't have a good race start.
No. So who's P1? Check if it's Perez or Verstappen, because Perez this weekend has been really fast. The AI Perez.
Yeah, but let me overtake him now. We'll see if we... It's Verstappen.
Okay.
With mediums. Come on. We need to overtake him. Really? How is he so fast? Ah, come on. Okay, we got him. We got him. That was nice. Now we can... Okay, let's a little bit. I didn't see Norris. Shall I go softs?
I cannot see the bottom line on my screen, so
Okay, let's see.
let's see if I can remove this.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, TMG. Hello.
Oh, safety car.
Oh.
You're on
Okay.
soft, right? You went with soft? You're
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I'm on softs, and this is good. Because now...
Now you catch up with Verstappen.
Well, this is... Well, not so good. Because Verstappen gets a free pit stop.
As long as you catch up with the safety car, even yes. I
Yes,
mean,
yes, but as long as the safety car is not flying, which is...
No, I think you'll catch up with the safety
Yeah,
car.
I will catch up. And he's on softs.
Is he on softs?
Yeah. Okay, this is going to be...
No, but you'll have a full power unit. You'll be able to.
Yeah. Okay.
And you'll
And
have.
I believe we will catch up. The safety car goes... Isn't so fast. We will catch up. So it's okay.
I think
We
P1.
are 100%. P1 we can have. P3 maybe. Let's see.
If you can just slow down a little bit more. Okay, just about. Maybe just about.
And if my
Okay,
opponent... If my opponent has full cornering setup, then it's an issue. First of all, okay, we got him. We didn't stall behind him. Not overspend here.
He doesn't have power unit. Why didn't he conserve? I know.
Because I want to be... Castry is okay. What happens here? I notice... We get...
Push them.
3. I didn't have enough power unit. Oh.
What do you want first?
If it
Remember,
wasn't the safety car, probably I was going to be 1-3 and my opponent would have P2, but Verstappen got in the way now with the free pit stop. Okay, not bad.
Your aim today is to get to the final, and
Yeah.
45 in Mexico helps you to do that.
Okay, nice. Let's see his setup. Drivers, okay. Piastri and Hamilton. With an issue there. And what the heck?
You see what I mean, Sotir? This is exactly what I was telling you before. You have what? Is that 100?
Almost 100 more cornering, and
you couldn't catch up with him. And you had Sky, which has stronger cornering than Nazar, and you still couldn't catch up with it. It makes this game, when it's like this, it just makes you.
Yes, there is no sense here in why he was. My Norris couldn't catch up his Piastri. Well, because his Piastri, okay, is boosted, but the car is so bad here. Depending on what HUD says, on how the car should be. Okay.
I mean, people are saying it's because of speed, which is
because
fair
he's
enough.
fast on the straight.
But
yeah, but then guys, why the track stat is so important? Because it's one straight and a lot of corners. I don't know. I really don't know. It should be like that. If you ask me, in real life F1, the teams decide if they want to be fast on corners, fast on straights, and this makes a difference.
You know, they're saying that without safety car, you would have destroyed him. I think you'd have probably it would have been difficult for him without the safety car.
Yes.
But before the safety car, you are not destroying him.
Yes.
You know, it's not just about. I think the safety car had a big impact, as it always does. But it's not just about the safety car. If the authors of the game are saying that this track stats has a massive impact on the outcome, and we know it does because we all choose a stat that is matched with the track that we choose. So in Barcelona, we're not going to go with a speed setup or a power unit setup, right? We're going to go for a cornering setup.
Mm-hmm.
So if your rival goes for a balanced setup because he had a balanced setup, right? He uses a boost with less track stat than you. So you had over 125 probably more cornering, and you couldn't even catch up with him. And it's not just in the straights. I didn't see him run away from you in the straight, right? But I didn't see you catch up with him. And that just doesn't make sense. When you have a game, there has to be parameters that you understand, right? Last year was flawed. The parameter was cornering. Go max cornering, you go fast, right?
Yeah.
It didn't make sense, but we knew there was that parameter. Otherwise, it's just a luck game, you know? It's just you try something and it works. And then you try next week and it doesn't work. And you know, this has been the experience of some players this year, which is why
it's like what we saw in last race. It was exactly what you experienced, and you were telling about us about it before. Okay, let's go. Barcelona is the same. Here, I saw Mike told me not to use Powerhouse. I believe that 292 cornering is enough, so I will keep Powerhouse. Of course, when Nemesis won't be boosted, I don't know if I'm going to keep Powerhouse, but at the moment, let's go like this. I believe it's going to be okay.
I used Powerhouse Barcelona.
Well,
I didn't get a great result. I think P1 to 6.
Wow, all the races are cornering apart from Melbourne. And
1627 team score. So he has a higher team score than you.
yeah, but if it's a bot, I'm okay. If it's a bot, we are okay. Both with.
You're gonna do soft, medium.
Yeah. One pit stop, soft medium. It's faster than two pit stops.
Yes, no doubt. But you're not gonna. So I did actually 5 soft, 4 soft with Gastry, but again level 7.
Yeah. 5 soft, 4 soft. Wow. Ideal. Hello, Alexander. Hello, welcome, mate. Well, if Alonso gets level 7 and before the end of the season gets boosted, I believe he will do soft everywhere. Whatever. We will go Austria, 5 soft, 5 soft. It will be something like that.
Well, that's a great start for you.
Yep.
So who's P2? Albon?
Probably yes. It's always Albon. Yeah. Well, next, now we see Williams and we say, "Oh, is it Albon?" And I'm thinking, next season with so many rookies, which drivers are going to be the good ones? Probably Tsunoda. Of course, first level, we're going to see more or less the same at the top level.
I think the top level will be probably exactly the same.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get
Maybe,
Albon here. Enough.
maybe the
Wait. Come on,
yeah.
Norris. Come on. Oh, really? Okay. Got him. Let's push Caster to create a gap. Pit stop. Medium. Stop. Medium. But from the second, from Series 11 drivers, Perez is out.
Look at his tire management, right? It's 17%, so it's not far from doing 5
Yes,
lap.
yes, from having 20. Yeah.
If we conserved him more, he probably would do, but
Yeah.
it's better like this. It's better like this. So you were saying about the drivers. I think they'll be. I think they'll be the same. I'm not sure what they do with Alonso because they put Alonso on top tier because he's a obviously multiple world champion.
Yes,
Maybe
but
the Austria.
what's going to happen? Who's going to take the place of Perez?
Sure. And then there's Russell. Are they going to put no Mercedes drivers in the top tier?
Yeah, this is another issue. Are they going to have 2 Ferrari drivers in Series 12 or 1? Probably 1.
Who are they going to choose?
Who is going to be?
It's Lewis. That's a good question.
Well, if you ask me, they should leave it as it is. The top drivers. It's not our mistake that we have 2 Series 12 drivers in Ferrari. It's not our mistake. We just made a good signing, but a good transfer. But yeah, instead of Perez.
I think last year Ferrari had also 2 top level drivers.
Yes, they had. And Series 11, we have both Albon and Sainz now. Who is it going to be?
I'm curious to see what they do. I do suspect that they will keep the structure they used this year, which is
Hello, Danae, sorry. Hello, Danae, welcome.
that they'll keep one driver from each top team in Series 12 and the second another driver in Series 11. I think they'll keep that same structure, but we'll see. We'll see what they'll do.
Yeah, and too many new drivers. So maybe they will have more common drivers and less epic.
It could be they change the numbers. They'll have maybe they'll be more epic and less. There'll be more high range, more lower range, and the middle range will be less. Maybe that's what they're doing.
Because okay, where do you put Adjar, Antonelli, Duhan? Too many new drivers. Too many new Latifis. Birman. Birman.
Mert will be happy with that. Always mentioning Latifi. Well, Latifi's presence on the game used to guarantee a lot of safety cars.
Yes, a lot of safety cars, and yeah, well, Bortoleto is an amazing driver, but he seems to lose the way of the track.
Cheap one.
Well, now that we were talking about... Okay, next one is Zandvoort. And the next two tracks, I'm going to use Verstappen. It's overtaking tracks.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So let's go and use Verstappen. And while doing this, so issues we have with drivers next season. Ferrari has two at Series 12, Leclerc and Hamilton. Okay. So in level 11, in Series 11, we have two Williams drivers now, Albon and Sainz. Who is going to take Perez's place? Who is going to take Ocon's place? Probably they will upgrade Gasly and Tsunoda. No more experienced drivers. These are the two left. I don't think they are going to upgrade Stroll.
Stroll is an experienced driver now. You can say all you want about Stroll, but he is an experienced driver.
Stroll is a daddy's driver. He's not an experienced driver.
He's been there for a few years now.
Oh, and no Bottas. Okay, but we get lower here. Probably we're going to see Series 11 only either Sainz or Albon, and the other one will go at Series 10.
Maybe.
And we will see Tsunoda and Gasly getting upgraded to, instead of Perez and one of these two guys, Sainz and Albon, something like that.
But then the question remains: what do you do with Alonso?
Alonso will stay there. Epic 12.
What are you going to do with Alonso? What are you going to do with one of the Ferrari drivers? What are you going to do with Russell?
Yes, you are right. If you demote one Ferrari driver at Series 11, then you only got one spot at Series 11. So probably Gasly will get the Series 11 spot. Something like that. Who would you choose? Who do you think is better, Gasly or Tsunoda?
If I would choose, I would probably put Verstappen, Leclerc, Russell and Norris in Series 12.
Oh, yes, and you are right.
But in Series 11, they will never do that.
You are right. Verstappen, Leclerc, Russell, Norris.
I'm saying what they will do, because if you look at the strongest drivers this season, right?
Mm-hmm.
You will have to have Norris, Piastri for sure in Series 12. If you go for strongest drivers,
let me disagree with you. McLaren has the best car, and Piastri isn't making the best of it. Norris is getting the best out of it. So this means Series 12 is for Norris and Series 11 is for Piastri, because he has the best car in his hands, but he cannot do. It's the car that makes them P1, P2. It's not that he's a better driver. He's a great driver. Probably he's going to be a champion someday.
If you give Alonso the McLaren, he'll win the championship. There's no doubt about it. If you give the McLaren to the current level of McLaren to any of these drivers, which we're mentioning, right? Verstappen, Leclerc, Hamilton, Alonso, Norris, I would maybe add Piastri. Let's see how he gets on. I think this year he'll be stronger. I would not add Russell. I think Russell still has a level to improve to reach the level of the others. But you have Sainz, I think, who in terms, if you give him the right car, he'll win. He'll win races. Sainz won races with Ferrari when he was not with the
Yes.
But anyway,
let me answer to.
We'll see what Hutch decides.
Let me answer to Andrew. Andrew, I'm not biased. Today, when I was watching the qualifying, I was hoping, not saying praying, but I was hoping Piastri gets P1 and not Norris. I don't have the best opinion about Norris. And if he's a championship driver or not. He has by far the best car, but he had it last season in the second half also, and he struggled. He started P1 and he was struggling to keep P1. He couldn't do it. There are a lot of things that show us that Norris wasn't. We don't know this season. Wasn't ready last season for it. We'll see this season.
I mean, Piastri obviously has a lot less experience than Norris. I think Piastri is a faster driver than Norris. I think in the long run.
Yes, probably he is. Hello, was.
But if you look at last season, right? Last season, Norris got almost 82 points more than Piastri.
Yes.
It's not a little. It's a third of the total points.
Yes,
so if you look at it from that, it's not about being biased.
It's all about
if you look at it
experience.
from that point of view, experience. Hamilton almost won the championship.
From that point of view, Series 12 Norris, Series 11 Piastri.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. I think this year Piastri will be much closer to Norris.
Yes.
Much closer.
Yes.
And I personally think he has more genuine speed.
And you all know that.
Norris, and he is colder than Norris. I think Norris still.
Yes.
He took a bit up to Verstappen, while I don't think Piastri gives two hoots about Verstappen or anyone.
And by the way, you all know that I'm not a fan of Hamilton. But and many guys seeing Hamilton being beat by Leclerc in the qualifying. You see Leclerc is better. It's not that if he's better or not. Hamilton for 12 years was driving a car that was made to race in a certain way, faster in straights or faster in. It's a whole different racing style, racing with Mercedes and racing with Ferrari. So he has to adapt to what a Ferrari can give him. Give him time and we will see what will happen. You ask me, I want Leclerc to be on top. But okay, that's a different story.
I mean, there's a comment, I don't know, maybe Andrew wrote it, that you need to be in the top 6 to be Series 12, which is, I think, a good way of looking at it. I mean, if we look at the top 6 last year, we're going to have, obviously, 2 McLaren. We're going to have Verstappen. We're we're going to have Sainz, and we're going to have Russell. Those would be the Series 12.
Yes, but I'm thinking that I believe this is the way it goes. That isn't deciding by herself who is going where.
Oh, I'm sure about that.
Yeah. Well, let's say I strongly believe that Pia is having a word on it. Hello, Andreas. Having the final maybe word on it.
I would expect it to be like that.
Yeah, because it's all about policies. But you can't have two drivers from one team at Series 12 and one top team with no Series 12 driver. You can't have that. You need to have one Red Bull, one McLaren, one from Ferrari, one from Mercedes, probably one from Aston Martin, who is giving the most money at the moment in F1. So yeah, you can't have.
If I'm counting correctly, we have 5 drivers in each series, right? So if they use the reasoning, the top 5 teams get one driver in Series 12, one driver in Series 11. The top 5 teams are McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, and Aston Martin.
Yes.
The top driver, if you can choose, say who was the top driver, will get Series 12.
Of its team. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
So that would be Norris for McLaren, probably Leclerc for Ferrari, maybe Verstappen for Red Bull. I'm not sure. Maybe Lawson. So Verstappen for Red Bull, Russell and Alonso. Those would be the top. If there is that logic used, I'm not saying I agree with that logic, but if there's that logic used,
yes,
those would be the 5 Series 12. And if they use again logic, which is a strange concept for Hutch sometimes, but if you have a logical way, top 5 teams get a Series 12 and a Series 11.
Yes.
And in the team, whoever came first is Series 12. So in the Norris versus Piastri, Norris got more points, so he'll get Series 12. Leclerc versus Hamilton, Leclerc got more points.
Maybe they have some other issues, like Albon was Series 11, because although he was in Williams, he did a great job and they went for it. And now with so many rookies and low level, let's say, drivers in top teams, I'm talking about Lawson and Antonelli, they can easily get 2 drivers from the top teams in Series 10 and upgrade Sainz and Albon, which they are in Williams, Gasly, Tsunoda, which are more experienced drivers, and probably they deserve to be in higher levels than Antonelli, Lawson, Hadjar, and all the others.
We'll see how they.
Yeah,
how
we'll
they
see.
shoot.
But Andrew, about believing that it's Hatch's decision who goes where, believe me, it's not. It can't be.
I don't think there's an image. I think it would be very difficult for them to put someone like Hamilton in Series 11, just because of the following he attracts, right?
Yes.
For comms reasons.
And let's not forget that it's an English company. F1 probably has the most loyal fans in England. They have all around the world, but probably the most loyal is in England. And we can all see what's happening when Hamilton goes in every track. So probably they can't, you're right, they cannot demote him to Series 11. I don't know what they're going to do next year. Ferrari has 2 top drivers. I don't know what they're going to do there. Probably have more Series 12 drivers.
That could also be an option, huh? That could also be an option.
But it's a bad option for us.
Of course. It's a good option for them because it will be more expensive.
Yeah, it would be more expensive. Uh,
I mean, Andrew said that Alonso doesn't have the following. I just did a quick search, right, on followers on
mhm.
social media. So we have Lewis Hamilton, who has 52 million followers.
It's
Leclerc, 22.7 million. Verstappen, less than Leclerc, 20 million. Then it's Perez, who obviously is not in Formula One anymore,
yes.
12.9 million. Then it's Alonso, 13.2 million. And sorry, then it's Norris, 13.4, and Alonso, 13.2. So Alonso still, in terms of followers, now what does that mean, right? Who knows what that means? But it's interesting to they would look at these things
Yes.
when they
Yeah, it's a major factor nowadays. Your social media in this kind of things.
Yes, of course, Andrew, it's not just about social media, but I just did a quick search, right? Just to
Yeah.
give an idea of
It,
how much people are interested in
okay.
that's
Simoncelli, thank you so much. But if you
Hey,
want,
see, guys,
yeah,
Simoncelli.
okay. That's why we have Andrew here to talk to Simoncelli.
My course oggi, Simoncelli. Anyway, let's do the next race.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
Let's go to the next one. Where are
I'm
we?
checking Simoncelli raced. I asked
Okay.
him if he raced.
Cornering,
Race.
overtaking. So it's
Racing
Zandvoort.
now. Good start from Simoncelli, yeah? 47, 47, 47.
Hello, Frey. Lawson is a stupid decision from Red Bull. Frey, what I believe, yeah, it's a stupid decision. If they wanted to chase the constructors championship, they should have chose Tsunoda instead of Lawson.
They should have chosen Sainz.
Oh, they should. Yeah, they should have chosen Sainz, of course. But I believe
they don't want an uncomfortable driver with
yes,
Verstappen.
I believe that this season Red Bull just waved the white flag, and they are going to focus on 2026. They will try their best for this season, but they had their championships, they had everything. Now they are focusing on the next 5-6 years, which means 2026, the new cars. And this is why they didn't care so much about the second driver. Maybe they wanted Verstappen to be happy alone in the garage without anyone telling him I'm better than him, because Sainz would go for it.
Of course he would go.
Yeah, it wouldn't be an easy one.
I agree that Red Bull are focusing on 2026, but Verstappen is 3/10 faster than Leclerc.
Yeah.
So what does that say about?
No, they
Ferrari?
have a good car. They did a good job. I don't say that they said, okay, we are not going for it, but they know that probably McLaren would be a difficult task to catch up. So they said, what the heck? Let's go 2026. We will do our best here. If we can be P2, if we can be the second team, it would be great. Let them enjoy one more year and see you next year. Yeah. So maybe that was the case. Have Max happy, satisfied with his teammate, and maybe prove a point to Max that, you know, we need a good driver next to you if we want to win the championship.
This is the story of Formula One. It's always the same, right? When Senna joined Prost was unhappy, right?
Yes.
When Prost was in Renault, he put a veto for Senna not to join Renault.
Yeah.
In fact, Senna had to join Renault after Prost retired. When Schumacher was in Ferrari, he wanted a good driver with him, but a second driver.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Whether
Yeah.
it was Irvine, or whether it was Barrichello, or whether it was it Massa then, you know, he always wanted a second driver to support him, right? In fact, Ferrari, I'm not sure how many people remember this, but before Schumacher won one world title, the year before, he was injured, spent a few months out, and Irvine almost won the championship. He was competing for the championship that year, and he played very, very close. And a lot of, conspiracy theorists say that Ferrari, you know, didn't allow Irvine to win because they wanted Schumacher to win. It's a story of Formula One, right? And you know, Alonso is, in my opinion, one of the fastest drivers ever. You know, one of the best drivers ever, right? He had a career of making terrible choices. You know, terrible choices in terms of teams. He goes to McLaren and they stop winning. He goes to, you know, he just was always going to the wrong team. The one time he took the right decision, he got Hamilton in his teammates, and obviously we all know what happened.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
But it's the car that wins the race.
yeah. By the way, I'm reading as many as I can from messages in the chat room, and yeah, of course, first upgrades will show. Well, first of all, let's see the first couple of races to see the dynamics of the cars, and because the teams haven't even set it up as they want the cars, so there is some fixing, and yeah, the first upgrades will come, and we will see if there are going to be different any significant upgrades. But most of the times in Formula One, when a team starts here and the other teams are there, it will go like this, but most of the times it doesn't go like this.
Except
it
last
happened,
year.
yeah, it happened last year
And it happened in 21.
in the first championship of Verstappen. It happened. It
Exactly.
was Mercedes, and suddenly Red Bull became the faster car. Only in these 2 seasons I remember such a
The opposite
big
was
difference.
Red Bull were faster.
Yes, yes,
And then Mercedes in the end were winning all the races.
yes.
But yes, it has clearly. I mean, Mike is saying that Alonso was unlucky with Ferrari. He was unlucky with Ferrari, but in Abu Dhabi it was a stupid mistake they made, so it wasn't a bad luck. It was a bad decision. But anyway, next
let's
race,
go.
man.
Next
Yeah,
one.
tomorrow I'm having fun, but let's do the
Yeah,
what's
well,
next? I can't
every time, give me a second here. Every time live streams with guests have more time, they take more time. It's not 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. That's impossible. There is no meaning in having a guest and not having him say his opinions, discuss with everyone. What's the point in having a guest then? Okay, let's go. Zandvoort, Coupa, or for medium.
So where are we next? Zandvoort. Is it Zandvoort now?
Yes.
Yes, for Verstappen, for medium. What is Piastri's tire management boosted?
105.
105. So let me have a look. So with 115, you can do 4 laps on softs with Cooper.
Okay.
With 105, I'm not sure. So maybe go medium, no?
Yeah. Or,
What do people in the chat think?
yep. And
Oscar,
yeah, softs with Dragon. That's what I was thinking. Not boosting his race start, and going with softs with Dragon, which is a good boost here.
Dragon is overtaking power unit and
No.
Tire.
Dragon is tire management, cornering, and overtaking. I'm
check.
not mistaken.
Wait, put it power unit. I might be wrong.
Power unit is Iron Force.
1 second. Let me find Dragon. Where are you, Dragon? Dragon is overtaking tire unit, power unit.
And power
Tire
unit.
Yeah.
Okay, so which is cornering? No, then I had to use if it's cornering and overtaking. Man,
I don't have any boost, which is overtaking, cornering, and time management in
No.
my. So you would need to give up either overtaking or cornering.
No. 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 Okay, let's go.
Let's go medium, medium with Kuba.
Yeah. That's what happens when you don't spend money. This game. You have Nori Piastri at level 6.
Come on, guys, let's keep it
Oh, that's nice.
good matchmaking. Let's keep it civil in the chat, guys.
Yes, Mike, I don't grind anymore. At the beginning of the season, I grinded like a madman. But then with all the things that have happened, we lost some of... I have said it more than enough times. If there wasn't the live streams here, I don't know if I was going to keep playing the game.
No one is talking about swearing, Andrew. We're talking about being civil. We can't disagree. Listen, Max is a great driver. Everybody agrees with that. You can't disagree with that. And I'm not a fan. Okay, well, we have a different definition of civil. Sorry, that's okay. You're the English dude, so obviously I have the wrong definition.
Okay, let's have a good start, please. Okay. This is going pretty well. At least for first turn. Stop pushing here because we're not going to overtake anyone. And let's start again. Yeah. Okay, Piastri needs to do something better. But he can't. Okay. So we'll have a lot of work to do with Piastri. Oh, made it. P8, P7, nice. Okay.
The problem is your P1. Who's P1? Again,
yeah, P1 is flying. Maybe he's on softs. We'll see. Yes, it's Verstappen on softs. So let's see. Will he go to hards?
Probably hards, yeah. But he'll be very fast on hards.
Okay.
If you need his Verstappen to break down, that would be great.
Okay. Nice. What the heck? 4 laps with softs. Verstappen. How on earth is he going to do that? What boost is the AI using? I'm really speechless here. What happened here? Man, okay. 2-3, I'm okay. 2-3. What the heck? And now he will go what? Okay, and now he's going for hards. This is insane. This is why the game is... There is no meaning in this. He went flying 4 laps with softs and then he chooses to go on hards.
That's clutch for you, man. So well, click on Piastri's bit just to see how many how many laps the game says he can do on softs. No, what I'm saying is, if you click pit stop,
Yeah. I will. It was saying 3-4.
it was saying 3-4.
Yeah, it was at the beginning. It was saying 3-4. Let me see. Yeah, 3-4.
So he might do 4
I
laps.
was thinking about it when I saw 3-4, but then I said, okay, let's play it safe.
Because look at his mediums. Is that what, 66? 64. He can definitely do 5 laps with medium easily. Very easy.
Yes, he could go 5-3.
So he might
But,
also be able to do 4 with softs.
but look how fast Verstappen is with hards.
And you won't catch him.
Yeah, I'm not.
He's too fast. I had the same with Perez.
If I make it tomorrow, I will try 4 softs here for Piastri.
And then if it's much, then you can do 4 soft, 4 medium.
Yeah, even if he doesn't make it 4 softs, I can go for softs for medium.
45 is a good score. 45 is a good score.
Yeah, it's not bad. Well, it depends. If I do all 45s, it's okay.
You need a 45 average to qualify today.
Really? That's it?
I think so. If my calculation is correct.
$360. It's 360. If I go all 45s.
So you need 363. I think 363 you safe.
Okay. No Sunday TV, guys.
I don't believe you. I think you're
No. We'll see. We'll see.
I think you're on track so far. You are on track so far.
Yeah.
If you, keep going, if you do another 184 in your next 4 races, you will qualify. And you have-
because it's 47, 47, 45, 45. This means I'm on the right track at the moment.
You need
Marginally.
345s and 147, and I think one. No. If you do 45s, the rest, I think you get
Yes.
364.
364. It's 364
Yeah.
if everything is 45. But do we get 45 in Suzuka?
You have Singapore, you get a 47.
Yes.
Melbourne, you get 46.
We have Melbourne where we can get a 47. Although it's a wet race, but it's a power unit track, so we can
Let's
get
say 46, 47 you will get. Montreal also. You go 4 soft with Piastri and 332 with whoever
Okay.
you choose. Verstappen.
probably Montreal and Suzuka are the decisive tracks.
And Suzuka was not that difficult today.
Okay.
Obviously, you need to remember.
I really like Suzuka, if you ask me, but it's a wet race, so yeah, I'm afraid a little bit. Okay.
I agree with the chat. The chat says you can get 370. I think it's very possible. Even if you get 43, 44 in Japan, you still qualify easily. Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway, let's go. Montreal, it's overtaking and cornering. We keep the same. 4 laps with softs and Koopa Norris, or 4 laps with soft and Dragon.
White Dragon.
Why did I say Dragon? No. Norris can do 4 softs with Koopa.
Norris, you're saying? Okay.
Not Norris, Piastri.
I managed easily with level 7. And level 7 has 10 more. It's 110. It's 5 more.
Okay, let's do it. Let's try it. We'll see.
And if you can't, you do 3-2 anyway. It's still fast.
Yeah. Well, 3-3-2 is going for Verstappen, so let's
Just avoid that.
yeah, let's avoid stacking. We'll see. Okay. Let's see. Nothing to change here. It's a cornering track. Overtaking and cornering. Montreal is a cornering track. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Having an interesting discussion in the chat on who the best of all time driver is and who can be, whether you are, in the group. And Mertz said, I think, an interesting opinion that no driver is the best. You can belong to the group of the best.
Yes. Formula One is not a driver's championship. Formula One is a constructor's championship only. That's it. You have the best car, you win.
I think not only. I think the car is like 80%.
Yes, but there is, with the best car, you can find in the grid 5 drivers that can win the championship with that car. So,
exactly, and the best overall, just to continue the discussion in the chat, is an emotional response.
Yes.
For me, if you ask me who the best is, it's obvious, right? It's an emotional. Objectively, who knows if Senna is better than.
I would have messed up. I was ready to push start without using boost.
Cooper, come on.
Okay, now we are ready. Oh, I was ready to destroy everything.
That was close.
Okay, thank God I didn't do it. Yeah, it's always emotional. As I like to say, you can't easily say who is the best driver of all times, let's say.
For example, we're talking about statistics, right?
Yes.
But statistics depends on which car you have. Hamilton has 7, 8 drivers' championships. Some people say 8. He had the best car for 6 years. You couldn't compete with him. Now, does that mean he's not a good driver? Of course, he's a good driver. That's not what I'm trying to say. But if you put Alonso in that car in those years, or Vettel in that car in those years, they would have won the championship. So statistics are important, but it also depends on whether you had the car to win or not. Senna was with a winning car in his career for 5 years, maybe 5 years, right? The 3 years he won, the year Prost won, and the year he died. So maybe 5 years. He raced in Formula One for how long? 10 years? 12 years? So it really depends on that as well. Exactly.
Okay, sorry, I wanted to say something. I'm going 3-3-2 both of them.
Okay.
Because Piastri cannot do. Yeah, he couldn't do 4 laps. And again, with softs, Verstappen is going to do 4 laps. Really? Unbelievable.
But look, you'll catch up with him now. The pit exit is so fast.
Yeah, it is.
Also, that makes sense. So on this track, to do the fastest lap, you have to do it from the pit. How stupid is that? Honestly, in the history, it happened once with Senna actually, and they realized there was a design flaw in the track and they fixed it. But how can you do a fastest lap like in Jeddah? It's the same. To do the fastest lap in Jeddah, you have to do it from the pit. These things they need to fix.
Okay, Perez is flying, but
You're doing well.
Yeah, we are doing well. Let's see. Okay, Verstappen is pitting. So it's either 2-3, maybe
Yeah,
1-3, we'll see.
you need to conserve on the straight because you need power units.
Yeah, I know, but I like talking too much. And I forget the rest.
So is P2 pitting or not?
Okay. Maybe we can get out P1. Yes, I will be P1. And P3,
P3 and
P4. But I have... Come on, get him here. Come on. Now. Oh, really? Man. Oh, when I was pushing, I couldn't overtake. I overtook him when I stopped pushing. Okay, this is funny.
that's Canada for you.
Yeah.
What tires does P2 have? Is P2 Verstappen or Perez? Like,
It's Perez with hards.
and it's your last lap, right? You can catch up. Gonna be close. Gonna be close.
Yeah, I'm out of power unit. But can we overtake him even without?
Maybe here.
Oh man. Give me. Let's try it here.
Push. It's difficult to overtake last corner, but you
Come
do.
on! No! Okay.
46 is good.
It's fine. Uh, 46. Nice. It's going better than I thought.
Mike, why are you mad? Use it. Use one.
Guys, I have told you so many times. I'm doing a lot of things apart from racing when I'm streaming, and okay, I get distracted, and so I'm not racing like I would when I'm all alone, but I enjoy it more like this, so I don't care.
So what's next? Melbourne in the wet.
Melbourne in wet. Let's hope that it's going to be okay. We're going back to Norris, of course.
Yeah. Uh, 46 in Canada is still is a very good result.
Yep. We are still on track for the score we need. Let's change to power unit. Ah, okay. It's Norris and Piastri in power unit track. And then in the last two, which are cornering, but Singapore and Suzuka, which are race start, I'm going to use Norris again there.
I use Norris in both.
So let's
Just
get it ready.
Remember to pit him.
Let's go. A6. Again, Gladiator. Oh no, really? Okay. It's 100 team score lower, but yet it's a power unit track where even with a lower team score, you can go at least 3-4 and then start chasing your opponent. So yeah, let's see. Although it's a wet race, much more difficult. A little bit more difficult. But in power unit tracks, yeah.
Russell. Went for Russell.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go Gladiator.
And that's all, because it's wet.
Yeah. We need the power. We need the good race start. First of all. And of course, Okay, let's see.
Just be careful of Norris's tires. That's all. He'll be fine. But just be careful.
I believe they can do 4 laps with wets. Okay, he's
Yes.
on Palm and Frost. Yeah, okay, he went for the good race start. That's what he's doing.
Maybe he has level 5 drivers without, but even level 5 Piastri can do 4 laps easily.
Okay. Now the difference between a dry race in Australia and a wet race in Australia is that you go 1-2 in a wet race at the end of lap 1. In a dry race, after 4 corners, you are 1-2. That's the difference. The rest is history.
Don't forget the gap.
Yes, I will create the gap. But here we have to be a little bit smarter to create the gap. We need to build up a little bit our power unit. You never know what can happen. He can be, even if he makes it to P3, he will be out of power unit. Okay, I will push Piastri. Is Ferrari pushing? Because it's way too fast. Julianis, let us have Sunday TV and maybe we can do something for the fans there. Okay, Ferrari is fast. Go. Okay. We are P2. Let's push. Create some gap.
You're okay. Next.
Yeah. And probably it's going to be Singapore another 47.
Toughest race of Singapore.
What?
Toughest race of the 8. Singapore.
Yeah. And what can happen in Suzuka? Maybe I can forget the power to pit. Who does that?
Suzuka is not so difficult, huh? It's if you remember to pit, you'll be fine. You can do an undercut with Piastri as well. It depends what position he's in.
I remember the season, it was 2 seasons ago. How many seasons ago did we have fuel instead of power unit? 2 seasons ago.
2 or 3, I think. 2 or 3. Gosh, I forgot about fuel.
It was so fun trying to not run out of fuel. But it was so easy racing because the first 1, 2, 3 laps we were pushing the red button all the way, spending our fuel, but we didn't care about it. We got up to P1, P2, create a huge gap, and then just cruise on. It was a boring game then.
I think they got a good, because we like to criticize them, no? The power units, what they did with the power units.
I liked it from day one. I said it from day one, and so many players started telling me, and it's bad, and it's what have they done? Bring back fuel. Well, with fuel, the game was so boring. You just pushed the red button wait till you get P1, P2, and that's it. No strategies, nothing.
No, but it works also because it's also a bit, I mean, sort of realistic with Formula One with the
Yes,
battery, fixing the
yes,
battery.
yes,
You,
yes, of
so
course.
so I like. Look, this year they had. I think they had a lot of good ideas this year. A lot of good ideas.
And
It's just
one
that
and two bad ideas: pricing and grouping.
pricing, grouping, and the fact that they removed the oil skill from the game because of the
Yes,
power
yes,
tools.
yes.
But they clearly have a good strategy team to come up with ideas of where to take the game. But sometimes it feels like the technical know-how doesn't really go
Yeah,
on the
the
same.
implementation is. Hello, MK.
Hey MK, this must be the first time MK is seeing me too.
Yeah.
So
I think we have here Mike, AMK, Andrew. Um, these guys for sure. See you for the first time. Don't remember. We had some changes. Peter maybe for the first time. He's
yeah.
seeing you. He's seeing you on my stream. Not saying. Uh,
But oh, MK, I'm not sure what stream you're watching. Which two ugly guys are you talking about?
hello, Nate. Hello, wait. Okay.
So what's the next one? Is it Singapore?
It's Singapore. Let's go.
What's up, guys?
It's
All good, mate?
man, guys.
We're seeing your notifications, so this.
Yes, and I was playing with 4G, not with my Wi-Fi, but with my data. And okay, I don't have a very good signal here. I'm really lucky I didn't have this connection until now. Now we are with Wi-Fi is on. Oh man. Okay, I'm trying to destroy my chances. I'm doing the best to destroy my chances for a Sunday final. Let's go. Ah.
President is now not that.
Let's go cornering. Norris and Piastri. 7. Upa. Softs. 2 pit stops. That's it.
So I think MK forgot to remove the pitting for wet in lap one on Canada in Canada. No, Andrew already raced MK, and Andrew forgot to pit in Japan. So I'm not going to make it tomorrow. I was in P1 with Norris, and I ended up I don't know what, P15. I think.
Hey, doggy.
1544.
If it's a bot, it's okay.
So you're gonna use Koopa here? Too soft, too soft, too soft?
Yes. I'm starting 1-4. Why am I using boosts?
No, use boost. I told you I also started 1-4.
Yeah, because it's the only track that is still broken, not fixed.
So MK, please explain. You pitted for wet in lap 1, pitted again in lap 2, and you still got a 47 in Canada? I'm just trying to work with that.
Okay. That's it. This is the end. I can.
He's still
It.
got a 47. That's incredible. Okay.
I can easily. Yeah, the music theme of this race is the Doors. This is the end.
So sometimes what I do in Singapore, I do 2 soft, 3 medium, 1 soft.
Why?
In duels, in duels, I do that a lot to get the fastest lap in lap 6. Because also in this race, the fastest lap is from the pit. Another ridiculous one.
Oh my. Yes, but
We have
the fastest lap for uh, this
no,
week
no. I'm saying in duels. So for the
for the
trophies,
extra. Yes, for the extra trophy.
the extra trophy, and also just to have some fun, right?
Yeah. Here, this week, what? It's Mexico.
Mike also does that.
Which is the fastest lap this week?
Barcelona, I think.
Barcelona, Mexico.
Barcelona or Mexico? Probably Mexico, actually. Let me check. I don't know. I didn't try a fastest lap in anything.
Well, I won't need it, so yeah.
No, I think
20%.
it's Mexico. I think Mexico would be the fastest lap.
Well, it seems that what I said uh, about a month ago seems to be the case.
Okay.
That with level 7 car parts, and level 7 drivers, yes, I can much easier get into the finals. If I don't do tragic mistakes, well, the scores get higher, of course. But now I can do higher scores also. So I can be competitive with other players. With level 6 car parts, especially the car parts, the car was. I was struggling. The bots were catching up easily uh, my cars. Do you have anything at level 8?
I got Hulkenberg
Yeah, car parts.
now. I have everything at level 7.
And we are the same now. So
Yeah,
I don't have Cyclone at level 7. It's the only one I don't have at level 7.
I have Cyclone at level 7. And I have obviously all the common and rare parts are all maxed out.
Yes.
And the only epic parts maxed out are so Hulkenberg. I think just Hulkenberg. Not even, sorry, not Hulkenberg. Sorry, Magnussen.
Mhm.
Nothing else. And then the only other maxed out is the very useless legendary drivers.
Ah, okay. Uh, yeah. I
I
need to
max-
get Cyclone at level 7. Sure. I don't know if I can make it until the end of the season, but okay. Uh, and I'm halfway, I'm past halfway making level 8 the beast. I'm
Please.
200 something cards. I need a lot yet, but yeah, I got a lot. It's the only car part, epic car part that it's halfway to level 8. All the rest are 5 cards, 20 cards, 30 cards out of 400 needed.
Now I have Behemoth is over 250. I have Valkyrie, which is over 340. Cyclone over 220. The Beast is almost 300. Nemesis is almost 300. So I have quite a few. But when you
Still needs a
say
lot.
if you say 100 cards, it's
It's a
what
lot.
2 months, unless you buy. And I spend the money I have to spend on this game. I'm not gonna spend it. And I don't like. I know some players in our club grind a lot, especially on sprint days. Um, I mean, I used to play what 3, 4, 5 hours a day before. And I play maybe 1 hour and I get tired and bored. To be honest, I've had to be honest. And the one thing that keeps me playing this game is the community. You know, nothing else.
Yes, yes. If we weren't together, if the community wasn't there, I believe most of us wouldn't play the game. We have fun with each other, and this is why we are still here. And of course, let's be honest, it's the only F1 game. Okay, there is no other game we can official F1. Okay, it's the F1 driving game from EA Sports, but that's it.
Yeah.
If they lose the license, I believe the game will die.
I don't know if it's. I read someone wrote in the chat earlier on the stream that they renewed their license, but I don't know if they were saying something factual or they were making things up.
No. They are not going. I don't know. But if there wasn't the license here, it was in another game. The other game would be massively played. Because, like it or not, we want to win with our favorite driver. We want to play with our favorite driver. We don't want to play with some driver called Sotirisen.
You know, this is like other sport games, right? So you and I used to play a football game, right? Football Manager. And when they didn't used to have the rights for clubs, they used to change the name of clubs.
Yeah.
And, you know, it takes away, you know, a lot of players play these games because they want a sense of realism.
Yes.
Right? So
yes.
Connection between the game experience and reality, you know, and that's the biggest selling point, which is why they really, you know, I think the things that need fixing in this game are not out of this world, right? They can, with a little effort, make, for example, the way the groupings are chosen. It's not a big deal, you know. It's a decision. It's not something they need to fix technically, right? It's almost a policy decision they need to take, right? Making the game, I think, for me personally, and I'm happy for people to have different opinions, and that's the beauty of living in this world. And for me, I want to have fun playing the game, and for me, having fun is I have a chance of trying something different during a race and maybe beating a player who has a stronger car than me, right? And has stronger boost.
Yes.
But in this game,
everybody likes to be the underdog and win.
You know, if you have the right boost, you win. It's simple. And to get boosts, you need to pay. It's, you know, people like you and me, we're lucky that we've been playing this game for years. So I have, apart from the, you know, the Movember and the Nazar, which are, you know, rare boosts.
We have some of the main boosts. Well, we have thousands of it.
Thousands. I mean, I don't know what to do with them, you know, and it shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't beat you because I have a better boost. I need to beat you. You know, we play you and I play a different game as well, right? Not to mention what it is, but we play a different game, right? To win, there's an element of luck, but you need to be good. It's not about how much money you spend. You can spend money in the game, but it's how good you are.
Well,
right?
in the game we're talking about, you spend money, get other maps and like this, not to be better.
No, but then you also pay money to get emojis, right? And emojis are very important in the game because you communicate. It's the only way you can communicate. But
Yes,
so there is an element there, but your strategy remains your strategy, right? It's not I have 1,000 kupas, so I'm going to win
because you only have downforce.
because you
Yeah,
only have ballast, right?
yeah.
In Suzuka. And it shouldn't. That's not skill. That's not fun. It's I have more money than you. I bet, so I beat you. You know, and even upgrading parts. Of course, there's always going to be an element where someone can buy, right? But it should be about grinding.
Well,
Right?
it's not, that game is not pay to win.
It's not pay to win. This is. This has
Yeah.
become. This has
Yes.
become.
Anyway, let's go. Suzuka,
Final race.
semi setup.
Norris, Norris and Stroll. You're gonna choose.
Norris and
And Stroll.
Piastri. Norris and Piastri, cornering setup. Upa. Let's go. Let's hope it goes well. To get 363 that you said, I need 39 points.
So yes, which I think you're okay. You'll be okay.
Probably, if everything goes okay, we're going to have Sunday TV again. You're going to get bored of me. 2 Sundays
My
in a
God,
row.
they're really going at it in the chat.
Yeah, I have been watching what they are writing. The chat is off subject.
And not something I think we will agree with. But anyway, let's move on. That's what happens when Mert is in the chat. You see, no serious. It's
Yeah.
always downhill when he's
Yeah,
there.
I know.
Especially after his third vodka, he just goes bananas. And you know, Saturday night, we know what he likes to do on Saturday night. So you're going for Kupa.
Yeah.
And wet or soft?
Oh, it's a real player
Who is Kelly Andrew?
with Street Shark.
Street shot. I've seen that before today. Street shot in a corner. You don't
Street
understand.
Shark, a cornering attack.
Maybe it's the only.
And look what's happening. Okay,
That's Piastri. That's right.
it's Piastri. Okay, got him. No. It would be nice to get P1 at least.
3, 2, 4.
Okay, we got P1. Now, let's try and do something with my Piastri. It's
Maybe
a terrible.
you could try the undercut. It's not very powerful, the undercut here, but it does work. At least it was not very powerful for me.
Probably should go for the undercut. Right.
Yes, I would pick Piastri.
Well, Norris will struggle, but
But
he's the one.
better he struggles in the first stint than the
Yeah.
second. Just remember to pit him, because this is where I.
Yeah, I pitied him. Okay, I want to have a clear road ahead of me. Get P16 now. Okay, that was crucial, and we have to get P15 fast. Okay, so that's nice.
So
Now,
I was more or less like this. I think my captain was a bit more ahead, and I'm like, why aren't you pitting? Why aren't you pitting? And he's
okay, let's see now.
oh, so he was P8 before the pits. Let's see
Yes,
what he put up. Oh, he's done well. That's very good. P6.
okay, P7.
It's not so tough, yeah. But it's still good. P7 is how many points? 43. So if you stick to these positions, you'll be fine.
Maybe we can try and gain some. Let's see how fast they are. The good thing is that Piastri can go 4 laps with wets without having
Easy,
an issue.
easy, easy.
We are catching up. Maybe last lap we can fight for P6 and P5, but that's it, I believe. Nothing more.
Remember, the aim is to get to the final, and you're
Yes,
very much, of course,
and at the moment we have
42, 42.
42 points. 39 was the minimum needed.
So with 42, you get to 366,
Oh,
which
now it's
puts you
41 because suddenly, okay, we have to get back. Really, really now? Okay, we are back at 42. This is how it's going to end up. How on earth is Williams so fast? Okay, let's keep. Let's keep. Come on, he's going to get me. Okay, 42.
excellent. So
Yeah,
366, that puts you in the top
I
20.
told you I am afraid of Suzuka. My worst race was this one.
42 points is still very good.
Yeah, it's okay, but 3 points more. I want it. 3 more points.
No, you don't need 3 more points today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, yes.
Yes.
Today, no. Because you
Let's
need to
go
qualify.
see.
366, that was it. That means it puts you the top 21, if I'm correct, if I'm calculating well.
Let's see. Is top 22 by 1 point.
Yeah, that's very good.
This is why I wanted 45. I would have 369, and look, I would have Mike on my back, and I would be with the same score as Andrew. Now,
That's why.
now they are going to make fun of me that they are ahead of me.
I think maybe we should do a vote in the club and maybe put Andrew president, because he's regularly beating you now. So it's week in, week out.
Well, it's not about who makes the best score. It's about who is the most handsome one. So yeah, I will be the eternal president of this club.
No comment there. No comment. No comment there.
So yeah, Mike, of course, we are going to do some duels. That was a nice race. 99%, I believe, we are going to have Saturday TV. Sunday TV, sorry, which is nice. Let's go and I'm going to give you some time, everyone, to get ready for to
So serious. I am now 51st in the ranking. You just kicked me out.
oh man, sorry. Well,
Right.
at least it was a friendly kick. Let's go and see my what are we?
You are 100% true, the fan.
Really? These three guys. Oh man. I can't choose. Who is the best?
Go for Zoo, no? It's the closest.
Yeah. Believable. Not even one or 6 cards. Okay. I'm giving you guys time to get ready. Okay, you are ready. Let's do the spin. Mert is ready. Nice. Okay. Andrew, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
You are ready. Let me get my setup.
So,
Because it's power unit.
power unit, yeah?
And yeah, these two guys. Guys, ready? Let's go. Okay. Okay. Let's go for it. Really?
Nah,
This
that's
is
not for it.
this is unbelievable. This is really unbelievable. Okay, I'm quitting, of course. I'm forfeiting and trying once more.
Yeah.
So, let me be honest. Andrew here has an advantage. Okay, because he's watching the stream from. I'm sending him the stream so he can watch it on his PC and he can take part as a guest. So he doesn't have any delay.
No delay.
No delay. How on earth we didn't match up? I really don't know.
When we have exactly the same car, it's just that your PS3 is 6 minus 7, but otherwise
Yeah,
exactly.
it's a minor difference. So yeah.
I think I have a written there. Yeah.
Okay, let's give everybody a moment. Get ready again. And let's try it once more. Ready?
No.
Huh?
No.
Okay, waiting. If I can't match, no one can.
I'm ready now.
Okay, let's go.
They locked me out.
Why?
13 minutes.
Because you are cheating. You don't have delay and the other guys have.
Because I think because I forfeited the game. Anyway, I closed the app. I'm trying again.
Oh man. You got my bot. Unbelievable.
I got your bot, Mike.
Okay, forfeiting again. Mike and the rest of you, this is your chance. Andrew is out of the. He's out.
I'm back in.
He will be back. He will be back too late.
I am back in.
You are?
Yes, because when that happens, sometimes if you close the app and reopen it, it goes down. It disappears. But this,
Okay.
You're kicked out for 15 minutes. Can you imagine? Imagine a sprint race.
Now I remembered season 2 or 3. The swiping when we didn't like the opponent. Do you remember that? During
I'm
the
trying to
GPs,
remember.
we were
The swiping.
matchmaking, and yes, and when we got matchmaked and we didn't like the opponent, we were closing the app.
Yeah, yes, closing the app.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
To
again,
restart.
until we get a real player. No way.
I honestly didn't used to stay closing the app, but I know about it. Yeah. Come on, everyone's ready. Andrew is ready.
Okay,
Mert,
let's
nobody
go,
cares.
guys.
Mike
Let's
is
go.
ready.
Let's go
Mert has
once
been
more.
ready since. Mert has been ready since 2022.
I'm afraid that I'm going to be matchmaked with Mert.
I don't even know Mert's in-game name. Are you still Mert, your proper name, or did you change your name, Mert?
Guys, it's unbelievable.
HY.
I'm going to be one of the most loyal players of this game if next season they give us the option we all want to play with each other, to challenge other players. I believe I will keep playing the game just for that. I will do hours of live streaming with that. Okay, we are going to do it one last time. If it works, okay. If not, yeah, we're going to sleep. It's
Yes.
I don't remember which weekend in a row that I have to wake up early in the morning, both Saturday and Sunday. I really don't. I have lost count. Restart the game once, please. Okay, I will restart it. Okay, Mike, I will. Maybe it is what needs. Second.
So, guys, while Sotirius restarts his game, can some of you click the like button? Come on, guys. Let's show some support to Mr. President here. Also, because when the Leeds guys come on the show, they're gonna tell me, "Oh, we have more likes than you, Andrew," which obviously they will and they should. But the likes are not for the guests; it's for the main man on the show.
Mert, I fired suppose for asking her and couldn't he couldn't stand it anymore. So she left. I didn't fire her. She left. She said it's Mert or me. And I said to her, well, it's Mert. And she left. Okay, guys, are you ready?
Yes.
Mike says, who's Sophia? Oh, man.
Oh, that's a long story, Mike.
Yeah, it's a long story, and yeah.
Maybe Sotiris bring her back just next week for Mike's sake.
Well, it's not in this setup. I have to. I will see. I will see if I can just for the new guys to meet her again. Just a guest.
Or else Mike just find the video of a few months ago and you see the photos.
Yeah, if you go previous season, you will probably find her. I mean, yeah, it's the different setup. I have it here. Give me a second.
We haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah. I had it here, but I have to check this out. Give me 1 second. Order. Stop. Up. Okay, I will have to wrong with it. Yeah. Anyway, ready, guys? Let's go one last time.
One last time. Come on.
When it takes time, it usually doesn't happen. It didn't. Anyway,
We tried,
let's-
man.
yeah, it's I don't know what else we can do. So, Andrew, thank you, my friend. It's been a while, but I enjoyed it. I missed it.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Sudhir. It's been fun. I look forward to seeing other club members.
Yes, we have to
Seeing
see.
them on the show.
Yeah, we have to see new faces here, and there are a lot of new faces that have to come.
And keep up the good show you put up for us. I'm sure I speak on behalf of everyone. We're so grateful. You're a regular member in our life, Sudhir.
It's
Definitely every Wednesday for sure.
Mhm.
Most Saturdays and some Sundays.
Yes, but believe it or not, when I start the stream, if there are some players that are regulars. If I don't see just a hello, hi, just one message, I'm thinking that first, I hope they are okay. The second thing is, did I do something wrong? And not meaning did I say something and but the first thing that goes through my mind is, are they okay? Because for me it's open the stream, the chat, and starting seeing the names, your names, not to write numbers, no, because that's the fun. That's that's why I'm doing it. And yeah, as I am a part of your schedule, it goes both ways.
We can see that. We can see that. It's so much fun following you. And
Mike, middle-aged man being emotional. Yeah, I'm going to have Mike. Probably the next one. Andrew, it's Mike. They have to be here. We'll see. Tomorrow, next week, we'll see. But no, I want to have Mike and yeah, do something. I have to find who his girlfriend is and make her yeah, do a prank on him while we are live streaming. Okay.
anyway, guys, good night. It's been a pleasure. Looking forward to doing the next one next year. Once a year, right?
No. This is good. This is no.
Once a year.
We will do it more regularly, and basically when the new season comes, we will probably need to do some streaming, discussing the new parameters of the game. But okay, we have a couple of months for that. Okay, Andrew, thank you so much.
Over and out. Thank you.
Yeah. We will close the stream, but I want you off air. Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. See you tomorrow. Yeah.
Well done. Well done.